Welcome to Education Today. I'm Hannah Woodside from the Armstrong School District. To start today's show, we have very special guests, Callista Dosh and Maddie Lorgan. They are students at Armstrong Junior-Senior High School. They recently ran Mr. Riverhawk with the help of the graduating class of 2019 and Mrs. Erin Kidder. Welcome to Education Today. Will you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Maddie Lorgan.
And I'm Callista Dosh.
What is Mr. Riverhawk?
Mr. Riverhawk is basically a boys' beauty pageant that's full of humor.
Anything to add?
Nope.
Okay. How many categories did the contestants compete in, and what are they?
There were 4 categories. There was casual wear, talent, formal wear, and then the final 3 answered a question.
I'm aware that Katanning had Mr. Wildcat. Are there any significant differences between the two shows besides the schools?
The biggest difference was probably there were more contestants in Mr. Wildcat, but since this was our first year, there weren't a lot, but we hope to expand it because it was a lot of fun.
Who all competed this year, and what would you be able to tell us their names and grades?
This year we had 7 contestants. We had Xavier Graham, who was a senior, Mikey Kunst, who was also a senior, Ronnie Bowser, and Noah Schoenfeld, and they were both seniors too. Jalen Price was a sophomore, Donovan Jack and Gabe Berry were also sophomores.
How was the winner chosen?
The winner was chosen by the judges. They all had papers and they tally every score, and then at the end we collected all the scores and the person with the most points ended up winning.
Who all were the judges?
The judges were Mrs. Burkett, Mr. Lorgan, Mrs. Chimpka, Mr. K, and do you remember who
Oh, Paul Wright.
Paul Wright.
Yeah.
When did the competition take place and where?
Competition was on Thursday, March 30th at 7 p.m. and it was at Armstrong High School.
How long did it take you guys to prepare for this event?
It took us a couple months to get everything ready since it was our first year, so we wanted to make sure everything was organized.
Thank you very much for joining us today, Callista and Maddie. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today.
Success. We see it every day. Hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes, internationally known faculty who are committed to your success. Real-world experiences to guide you on your career and life path. An alumni network 120,000 strong. I'm IUP President Mike Driscoll. Visit us. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
I'm Indiana County Sheriff Bob Fyhawk. We are all proud of Indiana County, but we must be worried about the negative growth of drugs and alcohol abuse. It is the responsibility of all of us, parents, teachers, and community leaders, to provide the best possible education to our youth in the prevention of drug and alcohol abuse. The law is a deterrent, but education is still our best protection. Help keep Indiana safe and drug-free. For more information on how to talk to your kids about drugs and alcohol, go to the AboveTheInfluence.com, brought to you by the Armstrong, Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
It's hard to explain. It just became home. There are hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes and faculty that really get to know you. Amazing internships and everywhere, programs that help to find a job that is right for you. It's what IUP is about, a commitment to your success. See it for yourself. Visit us. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Find your success.
Vince Mercuri, Executive Director of The Open Door. Worried, scared, confused, not sure where to turn for help? The Open Door, a behavioral health organization, has a full range of addiction counseling services and mental health crisis intervention services which may be able to help. Call 724-465-2605 or 1-877-333-2470. The Open Door, steps towards hope, courage, and recovery. Brought to you by the Armstrong, Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
We're back now with the winner of the Mr. Riverhawk competition. Will you please introduce yourself?
I'm Xavier Graham. I'm a senior at Armstrong.
What was each of your acts?
I did a workout routine. My main act was a workout routine with my sister, 6 years old. Did push-ups, squats, curled her, did a bunch of cool stuff. What we did first was an opening number where we danced seniors with the sophomores. After that, we went straight into casual wear, just wear what you normally like wear to school, around the house. And then I did my act with my sister. Then we did formal wear, and then they announced the finalists. We did a final question, and they announced who won.
What do you think made you stand out most to the judges?
My sister, 100% my sister. I don't think it was even the workout routine. I think it was her being her. Because when she got up on my shoulders, I told her to like flex and stuff. And then she blew kisses when she was on my back with me doing push-ups. And she's in gymnastics, so her cartwheel's on point. So she was doing cartwheels behind me. So I think that really hit the judges.
What was the overall experience like?
It was exciting. I had a lot of fun with it. I was nervous at first when first practice. I was very nervous. I didn't think it would really be that fun. I figured I'd have butterflies and be like holding my stomach the whole time. But no, once we got into it, the last practice, it was getting better. And then once we got there to warm up, it was very fun and I was very into it. And so were all the other contestants.
What made you sign up for Mr. Riverhawk?
I really think I just like the prize, honestly. Of course, free tux. I didn't know about the free pizza, but that's always nice too. Free tux and free prom tickets. That's what, almost over $200 for free. And plus, the second prize was like half off prom tickets, then $20 off. So that's what really made me sign up. Not because like I knew what I was doing and I was gonna have fun with it, because I didn't at first. But yeah, free stuff is always nice.
That's true. How did you prepare for the competition?
Practice. Not that much though. My sister and I did 3 days of rehearsal, maybe half an hour each day, just kind of made stuff up. I pretty much told her when I'm on stage, just listen to what I'm saying. We got down to what we were doing first, like I had her do push-ups, I had her do squats. We went through the whole routine a couple times, and pointed out every workout. And then while I was on stage, I'd be like, all right, push-ups. Then, all right, get on my back, I'm going to do push-ups, squats, and so forth. And then the cartwheels at the end, I was like, just do cartwheels. The cartwheels were actually made up backstage. That was never supposed to be in the actual final act. Backstage, someone was like, are you in gymnastics? And she's like, yeah. I was like, light bulb, do some cartwheels in the back. So, yeah. Just a little practice, not a lot.
How was the feeling like being on stage?
Like I said before, I thought I would be nervous, but it was very fun. Like I was very into it. I screwed up on the opening number, but that honestly was the only part I got nervous about. But the first couple days of practice, the first day, only people were in there were the people involved in Mr. Riverhawk, like backstage crew. Caitlin, Eli, and Sierra for the announcers. But then as the next couple days came, people started funneling in just because they wanted to see what it was like, and that's when I started to get a little nervous. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel with 10 times as many people in the audience. But it was very fun on stage. I wasn't nervous at all. Even in my act, I was a little bit of butterflies right before, but then it was a breeze.
Would you recommend for more students to sign up and to participate?
100%. 100%. It lasted about an hour this year, so it wasn't like the past Katanning ones where it was like an hour and 45 minutes because they had more people. We only had 7. There's supposed to be like 8 to 11 or something like that. If we had more, it would make the show more interesting. There'd be more competition. I'm not saying I don't think I would have won if there was more competition, but I think it would be much more tight because there were 3 finalists out of 7. So you almost have a 50-50 shot on getting in or not. But if you have like upwards of 10 plus with 3 finalists, that's more of a challenge. And I think you'd see a lot newer and cooler things, like all the talents everyone has. Everyone can go showcase it, and you have more of a fighting chance. So I think they should do it, just that reason, and it is fun. You think you're going to be scared, you're going to do this talent. Like Noah Schoenfeld got up there and sang, Ronnie Bowser got up there and sang. Like, they were nervous at first. They didn't really want to do it, but then they did, and they felt good about it. Like, you feel great about it once you get up on the stage and showcase your talent. No matter if you did good or bad, you still got up there. Like, all the losers, or not losers, people that didn't make it to the finalists, I should say, I still give them props. I don't downgrade, like, I'm not talking bad about any of them. I will not. I give them props for getting up there and just doing it, because it takes a lot to do that.
What would you tell students competing next year and following years?
Have fun. Have fun with it. If you're going up there and you get nervous at first, like I said I was, you'll have fun. You'll learn all this stuff very easily. Like the dance, the opening number, took us 2 days to perform. Nervous at first getting it started, but it's fun. So don't be nervous. Just learn to have fun with it. Do what you're gonna do. Just have fun.
Thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today.
Hello, I'm Cindy McCrae, Director of Arc Manor Addiction Recovery Center. Arc Manor is committed to confidential quality services 24 hours a day, including fully licensed residential, partial hospital, and outpatient treatment programs. With 39 years of experience in addiction treatment, Arc Manor puts an emphasis on the needs of special populations including women, co-occurring disorders, and adolescents. For more information, call 724-548-7607 or 800-323-1333. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
Hi, I'm Jen McCroskey. I'm a prevention specialist with the Armstrong Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. Hey parents, put your drug knowledge to the test. Attend a free teen scene program. Learn about signs and symptoms of drug use and abuse, current drug trends, resources for help, and view a large display of items where drugs can be hidden. For more information, call 724-354-2746, extension 309 to schedule a program today. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
The brain is a remarkable organ. It's almost infinite in its capacity. Its ability to reach its full potential is limited by only one thing: the heart. For if the heart isn't fully engaged in what you're doing, if you have no drive, no passion, the brain will simply go through the motions. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
We're back now with 3 seniors from Armstrong High School, Caitlin Becker, Sierra Ayers, and Eli Hickman. They were the MCs for Mr. Riverhawk. Will you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Sierra Ayers. I'm a senior here.
I'm Eli Hickman.
I'm Caitlin Becker.
What were your roles in this competition?
I was one of the MCs, commonly known by the audience as the third wheel.
I was also an MC. I was the one known to be whipped.
I was the third MC, the one doing the whipping.
What would you tell the boys wanting to compete next year?
You should definitely do it. It started a great legacy this year of what could be an awesome show for everyone to get a part of in the school.
I went to Katanning, so I know what Mr. Wildcat was about, and it was a whole bunch of fun watching them compete.
It was definitely a lot of fun, so anyone thinking about doing it should definitely do it.
How would you describe the overall show?
Overall, I think it turned out really well. There was a lot of people in the audience. Everyone was laughing.
It went a lot better than what I thought. I thought it was going to be like rough, like timing wise, but they handled it well.
I mean, when we first started that one rehearsal, it was bad. It was really bad, but it got a lot better, and the boys pulled themselves together, and it ended pretty well.
What was your favorite act? Who performed it, and what did they do?
Mine was Jalen and Mikey from High School Musical, because that's our time, when we were kids. So I feel like everyone in the audience could pretty much relate to it, and it was funny.
My favorite was Ronnie Bowser. Just to be able to sing like that was definitely.
My favorite had to have been Xavier and his little sister during his talent act, because she's pretty cute.
What did you do to prepare?
Me and Caitlin pretty much wrote the script because Eli had baseball. So we wrote in, just rehearsed, and sat there. We were here till 6 o'clock the day of that rehearsal. So I don't know, it was a lot of prep work with the script and everything.
Yeah, it was a lot of sitting there, rereading the script, making adjustments, fixing the things that Sierra spelt wrong.
Yeah, so I'm going to be a history teacher, not English.
Trying to figure out what Eli would say because he wasn't there to tell us.
No, I practiced right before the show.
Yeah, we had another rehearsal right before, and that's all you were there for, really.
Well, that's our show for today. We would like to thank all of our guests for taking time out of their busy schedules to join us. Our thanks also go out to the TV production students of Armstrong High School, led by their teacher, Mr. Don Swanson. They were our film crew today. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. DVD copies of this and all Education Today programming can be requested by contacting Chris Garatano, Multimedia Technician at Armstrong High School. Visit our website for updated information about the district and have a great week.